Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be playing The Sims 4 and it's going to be a bit of a current household type of situation, but I'd like to continue to play this household on camera with you guys if that's something y'all might be interested in. I'm really enjoying this family. It's been a little while since I've played The Sims regularly. I haven't been playing very consistently for several months, so I'm definitely behind on the new content. I did get Country Living, I think it's called. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. How can I call myself a simmer? I did get that. However, I don't honestly know much about it. I don't honestly know what the new gameplay is all about, but we're living in the town, the new town that came with it. And I think it's really beautiful. I'm really excited to get more into that. So let's jump on into the game and I'll introduce you a little bit to our family. All right, so let me introduce you to my first sim for this particular household, which is Miss Luna here on the right. She is the mama bear, and this is her little one named Everett, who is currently not enjoying being taught how to talk very much. Basically, a lot has happened with this family so far, so let me try to get you up to speed a little bit. Miss Luna here moved into San Myshuno, basically was just trying to make it in the city. She wanted to use her skills as a massage therapist, kind of going with the whole spa day update here. That was my inspiration to make it on her own. She came from a small town and she wanted to do her own thing and make it big in the city. Not a huge elaborate backstory for Miss Luna, just that she was a young lady coming into the city for the first time and trying to make something of her life with the skills that she had. Things got complicated very, very fast. She met Caleb Vitor, is right here. As you can see, their relationship has really kind of gone away, but she met Caleb. They definitely hit it off. She was really into him. He really charmed the pants off of her, literally, and they had a bit of a fling. It was nothing too serious, nothing too complicated, but things did get complicated when she wound up pregnant, because of course she did. Now, I do have some mods installed. I have the Woohoo and Pregnancy Overhaul mod. I have MC Command Center, of course, because who doesn't play with MC Command Center these days? And I have Kawaii Stacy's Slice of Life Complete mod. So I have all those things installed. But essentially, my girl here does not want a pregnancy and hasn't wanted a pregnancy from the get-go. She was being reckless. She was being careless. He was being reckless, and it happened. She wound up with a baby on her hands, and that is how Mr. Everett here came into the world, her little boy, who is cute as can be, by the way, and looks so much like his mama. Unfortunately, Caleb was really not too interested in being a father either, and becoming a parent, and much to Luna's dismay, she realized pretty quickly that she's basically on her own with raising this child and figuring out what to do from here. So she did the best that she could. She went to a lot of counseling to try and come to terms with the pregnancy, and she did eventually come to terms with it and had a glimpse of happiness at the thought of becoming a mother, even though she was nowhere near in a position to become a mother. She was living in a really rinky-dink apartment in San Myshuno that was super cheap and super crappy, just trying to make it work. Now, she had hoped that Caleb might be a little bit more supportive in some kind of way as far as raising their son, but he really hasn't been present at all. He's barely even expressed an interest to be around his child or Luna. So obviously their relationship just kind of fell apart. There wasn't really a relationship to begin with, to be fair. They were, hooking up. That's really all it was. But Luna had some friends, and one of those friends was Mr. Jeb Harris. He's this is such a perfect example for what kind of person Jeb is. He is just a bit of a goofy, weird, strange guy, and he was from the get-go. It was never my intention for her to get involved with him. In fact, when she met him, for whatever reason, I don't know what causes this. This is a totally like in-game sim. Like, I've been playing this particular save file for several generations, so there's a bunch of sims that are populated via MC Command Center and stuff. He came from the game or the mod, one of the two things. He was so strange because he literally just had a bag over his head all the time. Literally. That's how he introduced himself. He had a bag over his head. He wore a bag over his head for every single one of his outfits. I don't know what causes that in the game because he doesn't have any like super strange traits or anything. Gloomy, good, and self-assured, that's it. And is a muser, I guess, from choosing a creativity aspiration. So like nothing super weird about him. Yeah, he had a bag over his head all the time. So like obviously there was no real intention or immediate attraction between the two sims because why would there be? But they became really quick friends. He made it clear that he's a very down-to-earth guy and very, very emotionally intelligent person. He really could connect with his innermost world. He was very connected to his inner world and could connect to Luna, who was going through something very difficult at the time. And so honestly, they just fell head over heels in love with each other really fast. Now, Jeb also did not want children. You can see that here. He does not want children right now, but he was all for being a father figure to Luna's child with Caleb Everett and fell in love with the baby. He was there when he was born. He's basically been his father from day one. However, weirdness struck again some way, somehow. I did get Luna on birth control after the birth of her first son because obviously, you can see it right here. She doesn't want children and Jeb doesn't want children, so they were trying to be smart about it. But sometimes birth control doesn't work and she got pregnant again. And that is how Miss Sophia here was born. She is a brand new newborn baby girl and she is Jeb and Luna's first and only child together. They had a hard time stomaching that when it happened. Neither of these sims are making much money. Jeb decided to go into the military to try and support his growing family, and Luna wanted to start a venture to become, a self-care specialist, but her plans just sort of got thrown out the window once motherhood came knocking on the door. They're in a strange place right now. And it took them some time to get to the point where they accepted becoming parents again to another baby, but they did eventually come around to it. They have a lot of apprehension about it. They're definitely worried and uneasy. They're not over the moon excited about it, but they're not devastated by it anymore either. They have each other to lean on. They love each other so much. Like if you look at these guys' sentiments about each other, it's kind of the cutest thing. Like deeply in love, deeply connected. They're soulmates. They are engaged. Jeb did propose very recently, and it was really sweet. That is where we are currently, and I'm just really enjoying seeing how these guys' life is going to play out. For once, it doesn't seem to be a complete drama fest. Genuinely, all of these twists and turns kind of happen naturally. I didn't force any of it. I didn't force the affair with Caleb, or like the fling, not the affair, the fling with Caleb. And I didn't force the relationship with Jeb either. It really just happened all on its own. And once we unmasked Mr. Jeb here, he's actually a pretty handsome guy. Let me see if I can get a good shot of him here. He's a pretty handsome guy. Look at him for being like an in-game townie type sim, right? Like he's a cutie pie. So I'm really happy for her, for Luna, that she found somebody so freaking special. And he really reminds me of my real life husband, Caleb, because he's just the sweetest, which is funny because, the F-boy in this situation is a Caleb, which is kind of funny. So yeah, we'll just jump right in, you guys, and get to playing right now. Oh, I will mention they are in a really extravagant house because I like to play in really extravagant houses, whether it makes sense for my Sims financial situation or not. So what I'm going to say is basically Jeb has a pretty big family. They're a decently big family. He does have 2 parents, Cletus Harris and Faye Harris. I don't remember where they came from. They may also be MC Command Center produced Sims, or they might actually be townies. I don't honestly remember, but he is the 3rd generation here. I don't know who this Sim was. They're clearly not in the game anymore. You know, I'm just gonna say that he inherited his grandfather's estate here in this town that I don't remember the name of because I haven't been very clued in to country living. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Henford on Bagley, and it is cottage living, not country living. Oh my God, y'all. I can't even call myself a Simmer anymore. I really just can't. Yeah, so that's where we are. He inherited this beautiful cottage, which is a gallery lot. I don't remember if I saved it. No, I don't think I did. Crap. I'm so sorry. I can't give credit. It is a lot I found off the gallery. I did not create this lot. I am not this talented. You guys know I hate building. So it is definitely more than they would be able to afford typically. I mean, clearly they don't even have that many simoleons to their name at this point, but you know, inheritance, you know, it happens. So Miss Luna is teaching Everett how to talk right now, I believe, and I don't think he's enjoying it too much. I definitely think it's getting a little bit old for him. So we'll go ahead and stop that for now. And Luna was working on a painting down here, which she did finish. So we will sell it to a collector. I keep getting errors for MCC when I do that. I don't know why, but let's just ignore it. We'll just pretend it's not happening. So she's gonna go ahead and go to sleep. Looks like Jeb is gonna take over daddy duty for a little bit and check on Miss Sophia. How you doing? Oh, or talk to lover? What? Who is he talking to? Okay, so I think this Sim is somebody that he had a relationship with before he got involved with Luna and apparently hasn't called things off, which is interesting. This is a new development that we've just learned. Yeah, that was definitely who he was talking to. And by the way, I think those little features that you're seeing there are from the Slice of Life mod, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're interested in trying that kind of stuff out, I think that's what all those interactions come from. So yeah, that's definitely interesting. I don't think Luna would be too crazy to find that out, but okay. All right, Jeb. I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he just, truthfully, I think what's happened is not that he's trying to lead on either of these women. I just think he's kind of too much of a good-hearted person and has a hard time breaking somebody's heart. I think that's what it really boils down to. There are some tasks he needs to complete in order to move on. Let's see, he needs some fun. What is he asking for? I'll make a fun face and get him entertained here since he needs some fun in his life. This room was obviously decorated up for a teenage Sim, and I just sort of made it work. I put the bare necessities in there for my toddlers to survive without really creating a space for babies. But, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. You got to make work. What you got? Difficult feelings. Ooh. He's having difficult feelings about the baby. Okay. So he has tension about the new baby. The baby's born. It's relief to not have to deal with the pregnancy anymore, but a great stress to have an unwanted baby to take care of. Ha. Maybe Jeb will get used to it. We'll see. Interesting. And difficult feelings. It's hard to be near a child who inspires much more panic and sadness than it does joy. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that this is how Jeb was feeling. It's not the child's fault. It's not necessarily the parent's fault either. Were Jeb to explain it to others, he would be met with nothing but horror and judgment. Yet how is one supposed to force themselves not to feel the sadness that they feel and to feel happiness that they don't? And perhaps there is love for this child somewhere within Jeb, perhaps, but as of now, it cannot be found or felt. Overrun by upset. Wow. I don't think it's Everett that's giving him these feelings. I think it's Sophia, because he definitely has always been really on board with being a father to Everett, and he's developing a close relationship with him. I can see how Sophia is not quite the same. What can we do for him? Can we have him go to counseling or something? No, not at this point. Mama, when she was pregnant, could send text to end affair. Ooh, he's gonna end it by text. Yikes. I don't know how close they were. I don't know the nature of their relationship. Clearly their relationship has degraded over time, but they may have been way closer at one point. I'm not sure. I think it would be best if Jeb ends things with, what's her name? Salma? Salma, in person. I think that's the best idea. So let's see, Luna. She's super hungry, but first we need to check on Miss Sophia. Okay, so now that she is taken care of, let's have Mama here go get something to eat. Ooh, got some music playing. I love this little thing. Isn't it cute? So cute. I love all the clutter and stuff that this person who built this put in here. The house feels so full and lively and wonderful. Okay, so Sophia is still screaming, so let's just get a couple bites down and then we'll go see what she needs. Maybe she just needs some cuddles. Okay, yes, all better now. As a note, nothing has changed. I still can't stand children most of the time in this game or in real life, to be honest with you, but that's okay. We'll just skip that part. They just tend to be annoying in this game. Like, and it never makes a whole lot of sense what's actually wrong with them or what isn't. And it's a lot. They're a lot. Water shut-off day. Oh my goodness. The neighborhood action plans are really annoying sometimes, I have to say. Also, I think this rug was supposed to be something different, but I don't have it in my game. I think that's okay. It kind of ties in with the purple going on here. It's nothing super flashy, but I think it looks a little bit better at least. Also, I have to say I really like the music from Cottage Living. It's really nice. Cottage living. I keep wanting to say country living. Oh, what are you gonna grill? She's gonna grill asado? What the heck is that? Oh yeah, that looks delicious. I'm not gonna lie, that looks bomb. I'm really hungry. Asado for some is a technique, but it can also be an event in itself when it comes to barbecue in various South American countries. An asado usually consists of beef, pork, chicken, chorizo, and morcilla. Hope I'm saying that right, which are cooked on a grill or an open fire. A personal favorite is some beef and guasacaca. I'm so sorry. That probably was awful. But it sounds really, really yummy. And I want some. That looks delicious, dude. She's not even like a high-level cook, but maybe it's this grill that allows you. Oh, yeah, it's the grill. Cool. You can make all kinds of different stuff. Oh my gosh, I don't know what that's from, but I love it. I'm so glad we have it. I'm so excited about all this delicious food. Okay, so we will put this away into the fridge. Make sure we don't lose out on that baby, because that was a bomb. Okay, what's wrong with you babies? Okay, so he needs his diaper changed. So let's get that taken care of first and foremost. We'll change his diaper. You can't see them, but they've been watching us for a long time. The creators are always watching. Do you feel watched? Interesting. Open, grab a serving. What's going on? Is he unable? Okay. Apparently I need to just bite the bullet and buy a high chair if I can fit one in this house. Okay, this is a good one, I think. Put put that there. And let's also get him a little toy box to play with, so he's got something to play with in here. All right. I'm going to boost him just a little bit so we don't get in trouble. We'll give him a peanut butter jelly sandwich. I was going to give him the asado, but yeah, that probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The only other thing I need right now for him is probably some manner of potty training thing. So I think I'm going to put that in her room since she has a little bit of space. And they're both going to need to be potty trained at some point. So I'm going to put it over here and hopefully it's functional there. Oh, look, it's Kieran Vitor. I don't know his relationship because he has the same last name as Caleb and his sister, which I think is Lilith or Lillian's. I can't remember her name. And I hope I'm saying it right. Is it Vitor, Vittore? I don't know. But I'm curious, what is his... Oh my God, he has several children. Several. Okay, y'all, I was so confused for a second because I thought that this was telling me that he had all these children with his sister. And I was like, excuse me, but that's not the case. Okay, thank God. Okay, so he's had all these children with somebody named Katarina Lynx. I didn't even know all this, you guys, because like MC Command Center does its own thing, right? So this is kind of interesting. So Lilith is his sister and Kieran Vittore is her son. Okay. Interesting. She also has a daughter, Adriana, and a son named Darius. They're in high school. Fascinating. I did not know that she had a bunch of kids, or that either of them had. And Kieran has a child named Giselle, who he had with Aurora Caliente, that is the daughter of Dina Caliente. Fascinating. And Izzy Fabulous. I don't know who that is. Just a lot going on here. Okay. I didn't know my son Everett here was going to have such an extensive family tree. Fascinating. So did we answer him? No? Oops. My bad. I got distracted. I'm sorry. Kim Goldblum could use some help with her errands. What is this about, you guys? I have a feeling this is part of the new expansion, right? Cottage living, but I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing about that. But hubby Jeb just got home from work. I did not do the stuff that he needed to do. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Oh yeah, I want to purchase some crops at some point, but it seems like a lot of work, so I just haven't started it yet. But that is definitely going to be the ultimate goal. Oh, look at my baby. He seems to be having a good time and doing all right. Okay, are you doing something, sir? Well, if you're not going to do something, let's have you do your jogging. All right, he's going on a jog through town, which I love this town, you guys. It's beautiful. I haven't seen very much of it, just this like area. Gorgeous. I don't know what it's based off of, but whatever it is, I want to go there for real because this is just stunning. And I love that there's so many different areas and places that you can go to. And there's so many Sims populating the area too, which is awesome. I really, really like it. This feels like a very well thought out town, at least at first glance. I haven't spent a ton of time here, but I really enjoy it so far. Let's have him come take a Oh God, water's been cut off. Okay, well, we're gonna have to use the toilet for sure. Let's try to potty train Everett and see how that does. He seems to need to go potty anyway, so. Perfect! Okay, awesome. Can we take a bath yet? No. Oh my God. How are we gonna do this? He's just gonna be stinky as can be. This is the worst, you guys. I hate the neighborhood action plans. It's one of the things I'm just not a huge fan about eco-living with. But, you know, I get the idea. It's just a little inconvenient for me. All right, how's it going, Everett? You getting your potty on? You can do it, buddy. Yay! It looks like he did a good job. So, Agatha Crumplebottom would love for you to come visit us again in Henford on Bagley. I don't remember visiting you at all, but I would like to visit at some point. Maybe we'll do that in the next part. I have been recording for a good hot minute here, you guys, so I think I will wrap it up here. I know we didn't do a whole lot in this part, but I hope you enjoyed it. Uploading schedule is kind of in the air. I'm going to try to do 1 to 2 videos a week, and I want to keep it a variety of different types of videos. So maybe this won't be a consistent one after the other type of series where I go through every single part of their lives together with you guys on camera, because this is my current household and I am enjoying playing them. But if you really want that, I can certainly resist and just continue to play them on camera. It just might not be an update every single week or multiple times a week. So let me know what you think on that. And if you enjoyed this family and if you want to see more of them, or if you'd like for me to start over with something a whole brand new, I'm open to your suggestions there too. So just let me know what you think down below. If you liked the video, please be sure to like it, subscribe if you have not already. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for all the support that you have shown me on my first 2 videos back. It has been super heartwarming and meaningful to me, and I can't thank you enough. It feels so good to be back making content, even if I am just sort of stumbling around to figure out what the process is going to be from here on out. I am so enjoying doing it with you guys. So I love y'all. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend ahead. Much love. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys.